What's up guys, it's Mabo here. In today's video I want to talk about the art of manual focusing, why I prefer focusing manually over the autofocus in most cases, and why there is some magic to manual focusing. Let's go! Following, I want to show you how I hit manual focus. First I want to start with the still shots. So my model Sophie is not moving in the first part, and I will show you how I hit focus, how I move myself and the camera, and go into focus, go out of focus, and play a little bit with that. And then in the last chapter we want to move together, so I'm moving with her. And that's the most difficult part, when you have to adjust focus manually, when your subject is moving and you want to hit focus with this unconstant variable. Of course, there are many different ways to follow focus. You got big rigs with follow focus included. That makes it easier, since the focusing gets more sensitive. On these little vintage lenses I'm using, it's pretty hard, but also good to learn. You have to really get used to your lens, get the fine tunes in. I'm shooting today with the Canon FD 24mm 2.8. It's a vintage lens from the 70s. I'm using this lens for most of my video portraits. The last 6-7 video portraits I've been shooting with this lens. I really like the soft look. 24mm for me is really the sweet spot between wide angle lens and portrait lens. And yeah, I think this is a good choice to show you how I focus manually. So let me tell you real quick why I prefer manual focus over autofocus in most cases. Modern day cameras, especially like the A7S III with the focus tracking feature, is a really amazing feature. Your subject, especially the face, is always in focus. Imperfections of the manual focus, being out of focus, then getting into focus, can be a really satisfying feeling, leaves some space for the viewer's eye, and can also make a scene more real, raw and fragile. With these perfect out of focus systems like the A7S III, really nice feature, really nice to have. But in artistic videos, I really like these imperfections, and I really like to play around being out of focus and also putting things in focus that are not expected by the viewer. That gives you a lot of space for creativity. You have all the settings in your hand. Since I like to shoot in a more vintage style, this vintage lens and the manual focus style really adds up to this vintage look. I'm starting here with the first wide angle shot, nice background. Sophie in the Visual Minds t-shirt. Check the link in the description. So let me start to focus on this first shot. Let me tell you straight away, choosing a closed aperture really makes it easier to focus on your subject. So if you're just starting to focus manually, it's easier to start with a closed aperture. The range of the image, which is sharp, is bigger, so it makes it easier for you. But to show you how it's done with a more open aperture, I'm going to 2.8 here with the vintage lens. I'm pulling focus. On most modern day cameras, you got the manual focus peak assist feature here on the A7S III. You got it as well. It's not the best when it's in darker conditions. You really need contrast in the picture, like bright lines. So the focus assist really detects the sharp things in your image. But now we got Sophie in focus, and you can move around by having the same distance to your subject, so you're not changing where the focus sits on. That's how you can create movement without losing focus. Going a little bit back in, back out. Now I'm moving towards her, doing a little portrait shot here. That's nice. And here again using the focus assist feature. That's nice. And again I can move from left to right, not making things too difficult right now. I can go even closer and I'm turning focus. So if you are shooting portraits, always put the eyes of the model in focus. That's where your focus should be. Of course, it always makes it easier if you're shooting with the bigger screen. Modern screens also often have the focus assist feature and you can detect the focus better on these. But yeah, if you get used to your camera, if you get used to your lens, you can really learn and kind of feel when things are in focus or not. I can go out now, tell Sophie that on 3 she's looking at me, moving towards her, 1, 2, 3, and I'm getting into focus. So at first you see only the blurry image, then you get into focus and then the viewer gets a really satisfied feeling since it's going from blurry to sharp, and that's where you can play with focus, and that's what makes this whole thing interesting. What I also like to do is to put the background into focus and to blur my subject. Gives you a whole different perspective and can kind of be an artistic choice. And what you also can do is to switch focus. So at first we got the background in focus and then I go back with the camera, switch focus to her, and then we got an interesting shot right there. And yeah, it's all about getting to know your lens. All different manual focus lenses have a different range and size of the lens, so you should really get used to your lens, play around, and it's all about practicing, and then you will hit focus more often as you practice more. Another thing I really like to do is to put things in foreground or background to the model, so you can really play around with blurry parts of the image and sharp parts. Maybe you can move towards this little bush here. So with the camera being in autofocus, it would be really hard now to keep focus on her, but with manual focus it's really easy and you can really play around with things in the foreground, background. Maybe you do some poses. It's nice. Can you come really close? Yeah, like this. Hold the pose. That's nice. I'm getting closer. Look at the camera. That's nice. And I'm still only moving from left to right, so everything keeps in focus. So what I want to show you now is to implement moving. That's a more tricky part, and you really need to practice with your manual lens to hit focus while moving. Sophie is just standing here again, and I will move towards her while trying to keep focus. Even if you're really experienced, it takes some tries, and as more as you practice, the more you hit focus. That's nice. Now I was a little bit too slow, as you see, so we're doing it once again. Again, pulling focus on her. 1, 2, 3, go. And pull, 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 and we're in focus. Perfect. And we can do the same thing, starting from a close-up and going out. And I try to keep the movement constant, so I can keep pulling focus out constant. 1, 2, 3, go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Again, a little bit too slow. Going in again. And like this. And doesn't have to be perfect. You can cut out scenes later which are in focus. Start with a little blurry scene and then choose the part where it gets sharp. And what I do in my videos, I move a lot around. I go closer, I go back, and then I try to hit focus, and then in the end, in editing, I pick out the best scenes. And I want to show you now how I shoot the part with her moving and me moving. Start with a shot here, with a wide shot. Got a really nice light here right now. I start with a still shot, full focus with the assist feature. Got the red edges you don't see right now, but her shirt really shines red right now. Now I do a movement shot with her being still, moving towards her. Once again, failed this one. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, this time I was too fast again. 1, 2, 3, and go. Yeah, that's much better. See, just do it multiple times. After a couple of times you will hit focus. Now you see I'm moving towards her, moving back, really doing fast movements, but I'm shooting with slow motion. So in the end, I can really adjust and pick out scenes which are in focus, maybe turn around so we can see the back prints of my beautiful t-shirt, the free flow shirt. Doing a wide shot again here. Really nice. Moving towards her. Beautiful, pulling focus, looking good. And now what I want to do is, Sophie was still all the time, she was just standing there. Now I want to add movement. So now you can walk. So now she's walking and I try to keep the distance to her, so I don't have to switch the focus. I just have to keep the distance. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Now I'm adjusting a little bit. Go over here, please. Now we can use the plants and the waterfalls to really put the scene. Now I put the waterfalls in focus and her out of focus. We can play around with that. That's really nice. And I can also put her in focus, waterfalls not. Do some movement. It's nice. Maybe stand straight. Now I can implement the flowers here. I'm not changing focus. I set focus to like a 1 meter distance. I just move back and she comes into focus without me moving the focus at all. I just move. And now we can go some steps back. You can follow up the camera. You walk towards me and I try to keep focus. 1, 2, 3, go. Perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I keep focus. That's nice. Now we have her open hair, and that's nice. I can put the waterfalls now in focus again. Go back. Put the waterfalls in focus again. Go back. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. And now, now we can implement a little bit of movement. 1, 2, 3, and go. Walk a little bit. Yeah, nice. Come towards me. Not too much movement. Just maybe put your arms up. Put your arms up, look up. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe close your eyes, arms up. That's nice. Cool. Maybe turn around. Now I want to do a shot where she's walking into the water with the t-shirt, and I will just hold focus. I will try to keep focus on her. Okay, I will just do a close-up, moving out, moving in, without changing the focus. Please be neutral. Could you stand on the rock maybe? That would be nice. Oh yeah, that's a really nice perspective here. That's so nice here. That's so nice. Put your arms up. Perfect. I'll just move from left to right to create movement, but I don't really have to switch up focus. Move a little bit. Nice. I can get out of focus, get into focus again. That's nice. Very cool. Maybe put your legs together, it's possible. Yeah. It's really nice. And now I'm in focus, and now I can play going out and then going in again. And that's how I definitely am in focus on some part of the picture, and I can pick out the scene later. Now I see this tree, which is nice in focus when she's out of focus. I can play around with that as well. Maybe I go on eye level. Okay. Maybe you can turn around so we get the back print here. Can I support you? It's also nice. Yeah. Cool. Great. Very cool. Let's do one more still shot here. You look into the camera. I go closer to you. Try to keep focus. Nice. And go. Into the water, into the water. I try to track focus here. Into the water. Now she's going into the water. Really nice shot here. I will follow her up a little bit. Okay. It's actually not too deep here, so I can just follow her. It looks so nice here. Come closer, please. Now we can do the walking shot together. Okay, once again, walking towards the waterfalls, please. Please go into the water until you're completely into the water, and then you can make a jump, okay? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Now we'll try to keep focus here. She going to the water. Beautiful. 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 Now you can come back. That's nice. With a wet shirt here. Really nice. Love it. Really nice. Love it. Go further in. Yeah. Maybe turn a little bit. Try to keep focus here. I'm not moving. Yeah, nice. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Movement with arms. Yeah. Very good, very good. Now I'm getting wet too here, but all for the shot. Very nice. Come towards me, please. Beautiful. Light is so nice right now. Try to keep focus. Yeah, go back a little bit. Like the flow movement. Embrace the flow movement, please. Once again, back and up again. And go. Slowly up, please. Once again. 1, 2, 3, and go. And I'm moving the camera towards the movement. That's so nice. Now I'm going up from here. That's great too. Now please move again back. Feel the water. Yeah, that's so nice. Once again, please. Once again. 1, 2, 3, go. So nice. Now we're too close to the other people, so come over here, please. We don't have to go so deep. Floating on the water. That's nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Do that again. Going back. Do that again. Keep on leaning on the water. Yeah, I try to hit focus here with a lot of movement. That's cool. Beautiful. 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 Stay there. Hold the pose with the head down. Yeah. Hold. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really nice. And I think that's it. Nice. Okay. Great. That's nice. You can do a close-up maybe of this one. And great. Great, great, great. So guys, when shooting is done and you're in editing, by selecting the right parts of your shots, selecting the parts where composition is on point, where focus is on point, or on purpose when focus is off and then turns into focus. This ability of selection really decides how much you get out of your clips. What helps by that is that I'm filming most of my clips in 120p or 60p, so I got really a big range. Do the shots multiple times, so you make sure one part of the shot really has what you wanted. It's always better to have too many clips of one shot than needing the right shot at the end. So shooting is a big part to have a good base for your project, but editing decides how you fine-tune the project, how much you get out of the clips, how you combine the clips together, and yeah, how good and harmonic the video will be. If you have any more questions, guys, let me know in the comment section. You can follow me also on Instagram at justmabo. I post some small reels over there. If you're interested, also check out my clothing brand Visual Minds Clo. See you in the next one. Peace.